Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Living in a Digital Environment. I'm your host, Aiden Smith, and today I'm joined by Caeden Murphy.
Yep, I am Riken's roommate. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, and today we're just basically going to talk about, in general, similar to how I talked with Brent first, what are your thoughts on the new COD?
Well, Riken, I appreciate you having me here, and I just got the new Call of Duty, and I wouldn't like to say this, but I've already spent about 17 hours on it, but I'm having a lot of fun. You know, it's kind of nostalgic. It reminds me of some of the older Call of Duties, how they made it a little bit more simple. But I'm more of a zombies guy, and their zombies this year is pretty good. I like how you can level up things, and when you're grinding, you have something to look forward to, kind of in that aspect.
All right. Since you spoke about zombies, how do you feel about the fact that you can now save the game in zombies and leave in the middle of it?
It's weird because, yeah, you can do it solo. I don't know, that was never really a problem. I wish you could do it in bigger 4-player games. Like when you're playing with 4 people and you want to pause it, go make food, you're trying to go for a high round. You can't really do that. It's only for solos.
Moving from that, we've already spoken a little bit on how you don't know too much about it. So for the Game Awards this year, you had Black Sun Wukong and all those games, but also Elden Ring's DLC was nominated, and that's currently kind of a point of people being kind of concerned or whatever because a DLC is being nominated for Best Game of the Year. What do you think about that?
Well, Elden Ring, watching it is probably the most detailed game. I'd honestly say that game is more insane than GTA 5. But yeah, it being a DLC, I can't wrap my head around that, so I guess I disagree.
And then one final point, just real quick. What are some of your favorite games? What have you been playing?
Favorite game of all time is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. That's definitely the best zombies game mode of all time. Behind that, I'll probably go Titanfall. I had a lot of fun in that. I used to play that a while back. One of the first game I think I ever played was Gears of War. And yeah, those are probably my favorite games right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say Titanfall 2 is a very good game. The movement in that is still some of my favorite movement in games.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Before we move on to my other roommate, Aiden, we are going to take a quick commercial break, so I will see all of you after the break. Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of Living in a Digital Environment. I'm now joined by Aiden, and how are you feeling today?
Feeling good. I am Aiden. I'm also Riken's roommate, and I'm ready to be asked some questions.
All right. Well, what we're going to start off about, how I've been, introducing everybody, is what are your new thoughts on the new Call of Duty?
The new Call of Duty I've probably played around 10 to 12 hours on. I really like their new multiplayer. I also love the new Omni movement that they have. You can honestly jump and slide across the map anywhere, and it makes it a lot more fun, I think, to play the actual game. So,
would you say it's the best you've seen, or do you prefer Black Ops 3?
For me, yeah, I still think my favorite movement is BO3. I love the way you can jump, you can fly, you can run on walls and stuff. I wish they brought that back for this, but they did not. So, but still, I think it's a great movement game and multiplayer.
All right, nice. And since in general we've been talking about the Game Awards a lot, instead of talking about per se the Game of the Year, what I wanted to ask you about is, what do you think is the best multiplayer you've played this year?
Multiplayer, I still think I have to give it to COD. I don't know if they've gotten a nomination or not, but I think that is the best multiplayer game. They have the most choices of different games. You can go through all different maps and play all different modes and everything, and I think it's really great.
Yeah, some of the nominees, Black Ops 6 is one of them, Helldivers. I'm pretty sure Tekken 8 got a nomination. I don't think it's going to win. But yeah, there are definitely some games out there that deserve the multiplayer nod, and I think COD is a fair one.
I think COD, I think they will take the cake.
All right. And then finally, before we wrap up today's episode, what are some games that you've been playing? What are some of your favorite games?
Some games I've been playing right now are obviously Black Ops 6, and then I've been playing Far Cry 6 a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's a good free roam game. And then I think my favorite game of all time probably has to be OG Fortnite, as well as NBA 2K16. I've had a lot of memories in those games playing with my friends and stuff, and kind of it was my childhood.
Have you been playing the remix chapter for Fortnite?
I have not. I haven't. I actually deleted the game because I got mad at it, so that was not a good time. But I'm waiting till OG comes back on December 6th, so that should be a lot of fun.
Okay. I didn't know OG was coming
Yes,
back.
season 1.
Oh, alrighty. Well, that's all we have for today's episode of Living in a Digital Environment. I'm once again your host, Brackett Smith. I'd like to thank both Aiden and Caeden for hopping on the show. And yeah, for links to Instagram or anything where you can find us at, they will be included on the Spotify page for the podcast. Otherwise, have a great day, everybody.